Okay, I was making a song, but I've just been not been able to finish my music. So I'm gonna tell you guys how I would start a clothing brand right now. This is my expert social media advice on what I would do if I wanted to start a clothing brand and use social media to make it go viral. Fit check. Okay. So first of all, oh, let's say I'm starting from zero. Let's say I'm starting from scratch, okay? And I want to create a clothing brand. Great. This is what I would do if I am going to rely on social media to blow it up. First of all, you need to make sure that the product is, I'm going to go into it, but make sure that the product catches your eye. For example, it would be easier for me to sell a hat that looks like Bowser or looks like Super Mario than it would be to sell a plain black t-shirt with nothing on it. For something to go viral on social media and for your marketing strategy to work how you want and for you to truly blow up your product on social media, you need to have a viral product, which means it doesn't mean a black shirt, it doesn't mean blah, blah, blah. It just means something that can catch people's eye. Something that I don't have to say, here's an advertisement, and people will still say, hey, what is that guy wearing? Because that is a better marketing strategy than shoving it down people's throats, unless you're trying to pay a bunch of money for ads. So if I were you and you're like, I want to start a clothing brand, I want to start, I want to drop like a hoodie and sweatpants. I'd be like, okay, how can you make it stand out, look cool, be appealing? How can you have like the product sell itself? Because just having a really cool piece will do so much work for you rather than like you make like this luxury thing that says like the world is free and like it's like this really nice that or like some just super loud piece of clothing that anybody could wear online and not promote the thing. People are like scrolling up, where'd you get that from, where'd you get that from, where'd you get that from, where'd you get that from? Okay, so that's what you want the where did you get that from factor, the viral factor, the I don't even need to talk about it and you see it and you think it's cool and you want to buy one. That's what you want. That's what I want. That's what you want. That is the easiest way to market something on social media without selling it, selling it, selling it, selling it, selling it. Because then you're like, hey, everyone, check out hey, check. It just makes it less cool. For it to be really cool, it just needs to be cool. It needs to sell itself, whatever. So, okay. So you have your viral product, right? Then what I would do if I were you is I would start wearing that product in your content, in your YouTube videos, in your TikToks, in your Instagram, wearing it at events, whatever, having your friends take photos in it, post photos in it. Just like make it seem like there's a whole world happening that is wearing this product. You know what I mean? If you're don't have a big social media following, then this is just something that like you can kind of create buzz around your circle. Don't underestimate like your circle, and even if you have like 1,000 followers, don't underestimate the power that can happen there because stuff spreads pretty fast. So I would do that, and then I would have that product. So I'd be wearing that product all the time, right? And then being like discreetly wearing it, not talking about it. Let people ask about it. Then I'd make a website. Okay, go on Shopify and make a website. It's really easy. Okay, I don't think I'll ever make a video on how to make a Shopify website because it's just something you could learn if you actually sit there and try and do it. But you probably don't want to do that. But it's not hard. I've made so many websites. So you make the website, and then I would just put that one product in there. And this is where we get into the real nitty gritty. This is the real secret sauce. Okay, pre-order method. You've maybe not heard of this. Some people have. I don't know. I'm just going to share with people. But this is the pre-order method. So pre-order method is where I order one thing. Let's say I have this t-shirt and I'm like, okay, well, I just want to make this t-shirt. This is not my t-shirt, by the way. It's sick though, right? Okay, so let's say I want to sell this t-shirt. So I do my method that I just told you about. I have my t-shirt made and I just start wearing it all the time. And I start getting comments. Where'd you get that t-shirt from? Dope t-shirt. Where can I blah, blah, blah. And you just have people asking about it. Creating buzz, but never delivering. Never delivering what it is. Maybe you just like say something casual or you just let the comments pile up. Let people send it to their friends. Hey, do you know what this is? Let people send it around, okay? Create that buzz. Then on your website, I would create a website for it where people can know that they're going to get it, where people know it's available. And on that website, you don't have it available to buy now. You have it for pre-order. Pre-order means you get to actually see the paying demand of people that want to get your product. So, for example, with my koala beanie, I only kind of wore it a little bit, but I had pre-orders up until I just did that strategy and just put on the website the beanie was available for pre-order. So I'm still able to receive the purchases and get a number for the actual demand of this product. That will help you gauge like price and like if people are actually interested. And then once you have some demand for it, right? You have a website, you have people pre-ordered, you maybe collect emails or phone numbers or something like that. You collect all that stuff. Then you tell your supplier to mass produce this. You tell your supplier to produce how many units. Let's say that you were wearing this thing for a week and you got 15 pre-orders on your website. You know that at the very minimum you can sell 15 of these things because you've already sold them. You just need to get the product and ship them out and then you sold them. But pre-order method is very good for starting a clothing brand. That is something I would do. I have a couple clothing brand stuff happening right now with some of my brands, and one is like virality factor, two, pre-order method, and then three, also what I would do is I would find somebody who knows more about clothes than you to help you out. I am not an expert on finding clothing manufacturers. I don't know how to create tech packs. I'm not good at graphic design. I am not good at pretty much all the skills besides like thinking of like, oh, this would be cool, like la 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 la, being like stupid dumbass. So that's what I want to do though. I want my job to be like blah blah blah. I want this, and just like tell this person, and it's like, okay, great, let's get it cracking, so I can have that, and then like can wear it and have pre-sale, blah blah blah. So you get what I'm saying. So that is what I would do if I was starting a clothing brand from scratch. And in terms of creating buzz for it, I would get a lot of extra samples to give your friends and stuff like that. Like the reason why the koala beanie works so well, and I'm talking about my product a lot. I don't even have it in here, but it was in the last video, whatever. But I have this koala beanie, and the reason that I like it so much is A, just because I love koalas, but B, think about this. This is me creating a product kind of like from like, okay, if this is how I'm going to market it, this is how I should make the product. I knew that I was going to be wearing this in all my videos, and I wanted it to be there, but I don't want to talk about it. I just want to like get people exposed to it, get it like more new in people's minds, right? So I made sure it was something that really pops, and since my face is in something, if I have a hat that you've never seen before, people are gonna think it's freaking cool. So that was that strat with that, and yeah. So what I would do, y'all, is if you want to start a clothing brand, let me just leave you with this. Um, and I'm not someone who's made $1 million through clothing brand. That's not the case at all. But I have, experience doing this, and I just have what I've learned. I'd love to talk to y'all more about this because my buddy Chase was talking about his clothing brand stuff, and I was like kind of having a conversation with him about it, and I had realized how much that I actually had known about it. 'Cause I was like, oh, you should do this. I was like, damn, I kind of know a lot about this. But I would suggest if you want to start a clothing brand, and also it's always going to cost a lot more money than you think. Okay, so like I would say it's always going to cost more money than you think. Whatever money you think that you need to start it, like double. Okay, I would go the method of trying to create really cool one of one pieces. Okay, making one cool thing, having a manufacturer do it, getting that one thing, and then wearing it and having it in your website and having it available for pre-order. Okay, have it available for pre-order, and that way you can actually see what the demand is for that product. That way you always sell out, which will make you feel good, and also you won't have to spend a bunch of money on an initial investment of buying like, let's say 100, 200 pieces when you don't even know if you can sell five, right? Like myself. So instead of ordering hundreds and hundreds of those things, I would go the route of making one, and then go the route of making one and having it for pre-sale, and then just rinsing and repeating. And the more you can get everything outsourced for you, partnering with someone who can ship it, partnering with someone who can make the clothing for you, all that stuff, that might be down the line. But yeah, it can be really fun. I'm just kind of in that mood today. I picked up a bunch of art supplies and spray paint. I'm going to try some spray paint stuff because I do my one of one stuff that does a lot of the editorials, which is like a lot of my clothing brand that you've seen in like magazines and stuff. That I'm working on more of that stuff while I have some other stuff happening in the background. But yeah, just feel excited about it and wanted to share what I know with y'all because I know that a lot of people want to get into clothing, and I just have my thoughts about it because I'm someone who tries to read real, I don't know, try and get really into it. Okay, well, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Let me know about all business stuff you guys want me to talk about. I love talking about this stuff with you guys. I spend so much of my time doing it, and I honestly have no one to talk about it with. So, well, both sides, a couple people. But ask me stuff. I love you guys. Bye.